Hello, hello. How's everybody doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. Mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Here in about, what is it? About 10 minutes, we'll bring on Bill Bragman. We'll make the call, and we'll get this special guest in LFTV Live. How's everybody's weekend? How was everybody's weekend? All right, let's turn off that music already. What's up, Hook RR?
That's hooked.
Oh, my bad.
Hooked.
RR.
RR.
AKA Robert.
Yeah.
Ronnie.
He clarified that though.
What's up? Did he?
RR, yeah. No, the quality of this screen is horrible compared to that one over there.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, because it's just streaming. And then once it's done streaming, it'll kick to 1080. So, not bad at all. Ready for the weekend again to head to ranch to hunt. What are you going to be hunting, man? Duck? Hogs? You're the hunter. What's on right now?
Deer.
Deer, everything. It's full-fledged?
Yeah.
Nice.
Or, I don't know. I'm not sure. There's a lot of people hunting ducks right now.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, today we have a special guest for you guys, Bill Bragman. As always, we always try and bring somebody on, talk a little bit of kayak fishing with them. And Bill Bragman joins us today to talk a little bit about Yakgear and how it all started and where they're going in the future. So, if you guys have questions as this interview is going, feel free to put them in the chat. and ask away. Should be a good one here. I told him that we will give him a ring around 7:15, but we can probably give him a ring a little earlier. So we will just kick it with you guys for a little bit. And let me show you. This is actually Bill right here. If you've never seen Bill, it's actually him right there on the screen. This was earlier in the year. He's on the Hobie. I got a brain fart. The Compass. And I was actually just cruising with him there while he was looking for some fish. So that's out in the Laguna. If you guys have ever fished Laguna, right off JFK, it's pretty good fishing, man. It's a good place to just set drift and drift along towards the other side, man. You can pass all kinds of potholes and sand pockets, holes. There's fish everywhere there if it's the right time of year. So, man, dude, so how about this tournament this past week? you don't even want to think about it. Man.
Yeah, it was
We'll let them know. So me and Ram, we joined up on a boating tournament. We have sinned. So we joined a boating tournament this past weekend. We got the invite from the general manager at the Corpus Christi Yacht Club, and let me put this so that they can't. There we go. We got this invite from the GM at Corpus Christi Yacht Club. They have this boating tournament every year, and so you're
saying the mic's covering your face.
Oh, the mic's covering my face. Yeah, sorry. Here, I'll turn it like that. All right, how about that? And so I just want to make sure that. Say something. Nah, you're good.
Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah. Nah, I can hear you in there.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
So first off, it's a boating tournament. I really have never ever competed off of a boat ever in my life. So completely different ball game. But we do it. We get on it and we go, and it's just like not even the boat that we were expecting. It's sort of like a pontoon style boat with a hull of a normal boat underneath. It doesn't have like the pontoons, but we still kind of booked it.
It's a drinking boat.
Yeah, it's kind of a drinking boat. It's exactly what it is. So we get there, man, and automatically we already kind of figure out, and like me and Ram, we got to get off this boat because this dude he doesn't really know, and I feel bad. I'm not throwing him underneath the bus, but he just wasn't like positioning himself right. He was scaring fish. So we had to do something, dude, if we were going to have a chance at it.
If we see his name pop up on the chat, we're just going to change the subject
real quick. What's up, Marcus? And so me and Ram get off, and we start waiting, dude, and we find this little area where there's like a little sandbar, and then it kind of drops off in between these two cabins. And me and Ram are just working this area. And we both get into them, man. We both get a couple reds. I lose one and I land one. Because we got off and we just weren't thinking. I didn't bring the net. We didn't bring a stringer. We were just completely out of our element. So, what's up, David? We're just getting started here. And so, me and Ram, we get our pair and we bring it back to the boat. About, 22, 21 in between there, both of them. And I think Ram's was actually a little bit heavier than mine. But nonetheless, we put it in the ice chest, and then there's also an additional trout in that mix. And so we're cruising King Ranch shoreline, dude. And he ends up he hooks up big. So the general manager for the yacht club hooks up big. He's got 27, 28-inch red easy. I mean, this thing it was a winner, dude. I was like, that's it. I even told him, I was like, dude, you're in the money. But then once he lifted up his popping cork, I noticed that between the popping cork, underneath it, the line, all the way down to the hook, it was like all knotted up. And so I was like, dude, don't like, never mind, don't even muscle it in, don't even bring it, it's gonna pop, dude. As soon as I get my net, man, it's just game over, man. And it was a heartbreak, because eventually what we found out was what would win the tournament was only a 25-inch red, which isn't much, dude. And I was just like, dude, that's it right there, man. He would have won the tournament. And he was heartbroken, but it is what it is. That's tournament fishing. So I'm pretty sure he's has been kicking himself in the foot or the face or wherever he's been
he
at.
Lost a good fish twice.
Did he lose one twice?
Yeah, I remember towards the end he lost one at the boat as well.
Oh yeah, he lost 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And then we get to the weigh-in and the scale is not working.
We get 3 different measurements, right?
Yeah, we're getting 3 different weights. Wow. Every same fish, 3 different weights, and
that's just crazy, dude.
Yeah, there's the weights aren't on a board. You know, it's just in one person's hands, and at that point, you just leave it to fate. You know what I mean? If you're gonna win, you say a prayer, and that's it.
Yep. Let's see here.
It's hard to win a tournament when you're at 3 pounds though with a redfish. But first place redfish was only 5 pounds.
Yeah.
So everybody was having a bad day. The morning was good. The wind came and put a stop to everybody's action.
Yeah. But the cool thing is, I mean, even though we kind of struggled there, it was 5, 4, and then the 3.7. So we ended up coming in third at least. So that's not too bad. Not too bad.
We came in third out of 3 teams.
We came in third out of 3 teams, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's consistency, dude. That's consistency.
Something to add to the resume there.
Nah. Let's see here. Let's get. I'm gonna share the link, guys. If y'all have time, feel free to share away the link on your Facebook. Get Bill here in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna post a quick link on our Facebook page. Catch any Texas snook recently? Nah, man. We've been after snook for a good while. We're probably gonna have to be going down to South Padre format. You can get them here in Texas. They're just common snook, but the big ones, South Padre, man. That's where they're all at. And so hooked, you can end up getting deer, axis, hog. That's what you're going for. Mike's current face, you got it. This guy says, I got your face like what? Mike is covering your face like you got a gonzo nose. Dang. That hurt, dude. That really hurt.
Yeah, Marcus, we're working on a second mic.
Marcus, yeah, we need a...
You can't hear me.
We need a, I don't know the technical term, but there's a device that I got to put up here that feeds into the USB, and it can take 2 additional mics with 1 input, essentially. Because the problem with computers, you can't just have all these condenser mics, and at least with OBS, you can't have 2 mics feeding it at once. So that's how we're gonna have to solve that issue. But yeah, we'll work on that. But you can still hear him, right? I mean,
you got a mic here, actually.
Yeah. It's just that if we plug it in,
can y'all hear me now? Is that a little better?
Can you hear me now? So what we need to figure out is when I put Bill right here. Let's see, how much time do we have? Okay, we still got a couple minutes. Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah, we need to figure something out here.
It's moving it.
Like a little static. It's because of the cell phone. It's alright. We'll figure it. I can put it right here. Boom. Okay. Orale. Man. Need 2 mics. Chris is way louder. Yeah. I'm repeating myself here. Well, did anybody catch anything out of the ordinary this weekend? While we get set up. Let's see here. Where's my post at? Oh, there we go. There we go. Dude, doesn't want to post. Oh, there we go. All right. So I'm gonna post up on Next Level Fishing TV's Facebook page. I'm about to post her up, and feel free to share that if you guys would like. We've got Bill Bragman on tonight. About to make that call here. There we go. Oh. Okay. 3 foot black top. You mean black tip at Horace Caldwell? Unless that's a new species of shark. Yeah. There we go.
Man, I used to tear it up at Horace Caldwell.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is that?
It's the surf pier in Aransas Pass.
Oh, really?
Right next to the jetties.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's smaller or bigger than Bob Hall, but it's a good pier. I like it.
Interesting. All right.
Mr. Castro.
Mr. Bragman, how are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good, good. So now that we finally got all of the chaos out of the way and Ram messing with technology, I guess we can finally get this interview on a roll. How are you doing?
Oh, excellent. Is Ram not in the room?
Ram? Does that mean you're going to say something bad? No, he's right here next to you, next to me. We're both in here interviewing you.
How you doing, Bill?
You there?
And I think you said maybe 3 weeks ago?
Say it again.
I think I got it.
I think you're in a bad reception area. You got you're coming in kind of spotty on your end of reception. I can hear you now, but you just kind of break up a little bit here and there. But what did you say? You said you got something about 3 weeks ago?
No, I got a text
Oh.
ago from Ram that I think he sent 3 weeks ago.
Oh, did you? Well, no, he's right here next to us. He's right here.
Okay.
So he can hear you loud and clear. So, all right. So, Bill, folks, and by the way, you are live here, Bill. So, welcome to the show, and welcome to NLF TV Live. You are a featured guest today, and today we just want to get to know the man behind the gear, the Yakgear, and how it all started. So, I guess first off, before we get into, well, no, let's just dive right into it. So take us back to before it all started. I mean, how did you even know that this was what you wanted to do, and how did it just come all about from scratch to what it is right now?
I've been actually paddling since probably 2000, so it's been almost 18 years for me. And in saying that, it's been just a long road of originally what I wanted things for myself. And I started the company actually online and found that customers would reach out and tell me things, do you do this, do you do that? And so slowly Yakgear came to be, but it was all a passion on my own of being in a kayak. Actually, my son was paddling with me at the time. At that time, he was 13 years old. And we had a great time. We used to go down to the coast, Matagorda, Freeport, that whole coastal area and fish 3-4 times a month. So it was a real pleasure. It was enjoyment being with him. It was an enjoyment being outdoors and being in the water.
Wow. And so, so you're a kayak angler from the heart. So that's good. I mean, that's where you all started off. And what were you doing at that point in time? I mean, as far as your living, I mean, what exactly was Bill doing before any of this? As far as a job goes.
So at that time, I was actually working at a car dealership, and I was running the service department and retail for a while, and so it was fairly natural for me did whatever I had to do, and I enjoyed what I was doing too, was working at, in the service department, running the service department at one of the local Ford dealers in Houston.
Wow. So you're a car salesman in the service department, and you're kayak fishing, so you're an angler. Now, there's got to be a point in your life where, and without spilling the beans here, I've heard you say this, and maybe you can speak in light of this, but since I've known you, you've always talked about this one moment in your life called taking the jump. And to me, I've never really heard you talk about it personally one-on-one, but it seems like that was the point in your life where you made an ultimate transition in your life from what you were doing then to what it has become now. So what exactly was that, and how did that even begin? I mean, what? Go ahead, Bill.
When I started doing, it was noticed by one of the local retail stores, which is Fishing Tackle Unlimited. And at that time, a gentleman named Ruben Pena was running that department, and I showed him the products.
Yeah.
And he said, "That's pretty cool. We don't really have anything like it. Let's give it a try." And at that point in time, I was right at 49 years old, getting ready to go through that midlife crisis, and really looked long and hard at, do I want to continue, working for other people? I always knew I had been successful in running their businesses, and I had sort of tried doing it on my own before, and it was pretty easy. It was scary, but it was easy.
So wait a minute. Okay, so you weren't exactly, you were just working in a kayak shop. I mean, had you already like built gear for yourself at that point?
Yeah, I had been doing everything that I had put on my kayak, and with my son's help and going on his kayak, we would go around to, like a West Marine or the Marine aisle on an academy, and we would buy boat parts based on seeing what some other people did, and then put those on the kayak. And the biggest thing I found at that time is, once you had the accessory, it never came with hardware. And then even when you had the hardware, you weren't exactly sure how to install it or where to put it, and such. So that was a lot of trial and error. My first kayak, there were a lot of holes. And so, we were talking, and my son and I, and it ended up being that, this is pretty interesting. If we could give people sort of a guideline, and that was before the YouTubes and social media got real heavy and such like that, we think we were onto something. And so we started making a few more products, and, he was in high school at the time, and, I was selling it on eBay, and I had my own little online store, and customers really seemed to enjoy what we were doing. So I actually made real packaged kits, showed them to Ruben at Fishing Tackle Unlimited, and he basically said, "I'll take them all. Let's give it a try. You're a local guy. Let's see how we can do with it."
Now, at that point, was Yakgear even developed? I mean, was there a name back then?
No, there wasn't.
No. Okay.
Way back when we were online, my wife had her own little business, and I had my version, and we were actually called Real Deals, and that's REEL, Deals and Collectibles. And I had found a source for buying Shimano reels. I became an authorized Shimano repair facility and was able to buy these reels that had like a broken bail or a broken handle, and repair them and sell them online just as, extra money.
Wow.
And once Ruben saw it, actually all the products went in as Real Deals. And next thing you know, we were at a tournament, and through a friend met the buyer at Academy, and he said, "Let me see your products." And I talked with the young lady who was running the marketing department at the dealership I was at, and we came up with a logo and started printing the header cards on my computer at home, and everything went into baggies with the instructions. We were hand packaging everything, brought them to the buyer at Academy, and he said, "I like them." And so it was, at that point, we were like 9 products, and he said, "I'll take them 115 stores." And that was really the start. That gave me the real oomph to say I can do it on my own.
Wow. So, can you remember day one, whenever you started Yakgear? as an official business name?
That was December 1st of 2006.
And what were you thinking when you did it? I mean, was it? I mean, had you already seen a little bit of success? And if so, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, actually, between the online sales and what was going on at FTU at the time, it gave me an idea that this would work. Still, I mean, the volumes were nowhere close where it would, subsidize or even replace my income that I was making, working at a car dealership. But I knew that if I worked hard at it and made connections and traveled, that I could get products in other stores. And actually, between January of 07 and May of 07, I actually traveled all the way down to South Texas, took orders, came home, made them, sent them down there, and then traveled all the way down to the tip of Florida, talked to stores, made phone calls to my son. He and his best friend were making the products, and so we picked up stores that way, and I was on the road. And actually, the first probably 6 to 7 years of owning Yakgear, I traveled 3 out of every 4 weeks. So.
Wow. So I mean, how did you know? I mean, because kayak fishing back then, it's barely, I guess, beginning to bear fruit. And was there anything there that sort of tipped off? You know what, this could possibly replace, my job or what I was doing versus, I mean, what gave you that inspiration, and what sort of told you that kayak fishing was going to be where it's at, to where you could actually start a business?
It was probably, in most cases, it was feedback from customers.
Really?
I would have customers that would buy one product. The next thing you know, they would email me or get in touch with me and buy 3 or 4 more products. A customer would call and say, look, I'm having this problem. How would you handle it? In my kayak and other people's kayaks, that, back then, there was no tracks on kayaks. And a lot of times, you didn't have and so in saying that, it just seemed like, you're getting more and more questions. Probably something that's here to stay. Well, in 08, I want to say, when the economy, you started seeing more and more people potentially selling their boats and getting into kayaks because it was a less expensive sport that gave you that same on-the-water feel. You also started to notice more and more people in social media aspects and online talking about the sport. Now, obviously, the sport has grown huge, but back then it was, you saw that, snowball effect, and it was slowly growing, and more people, were getting into it. When I started kayaking, back in 2000, we would drive down to Matagorda. From Houston to Matagorda, you wouldn't see another person with a kayak on the roof of their vehicle or in the back of their truck. By 2009, you'd see 1 out of every 5. If you leave on a Saturday morning and heading down to Galveston, probably 3 out of every 10 vehicles have a kayak on their roof. And, if you look at the history of kayaking, kayak fishing, and what's happened, is that whole snowball effect has really, really grown. There was a lull in the industry probably around 2010 or 11, but then you started noticing that the kayak manufacturers changed what they were doing. The skinny kayaks were going away, the wider kayaks were coming into play. It was getting more and more people out on the water so that they would feel comfortable and not as tippy, so to speak. The kayak you're paddling now, you paddle it for speed and stability, and back then that was the norm. But now what you're paddling is more of a rarity, compared to the kayak that companies like Hobie do and Native, Feel Free, Three Rivers, and a lot of the other brands that have gone to a much wider boat for that stability factor for a lot of people who are, taller, bigger, and whatever, and didn't think that they could kayak before, but now they can.
Yeah. Sure has grown, hasn't it? Things are changing.
Just a little.
Yeah. So what's a day's work like at Yakgear? What are you doing as a CEO?
Basically, so actually, one of my sales reps, Ned Phillips, actually drives to work every day. So we start our day at about 8 a.m. and it takes about an hour to get to work, but it's a good time because we're on the phone a lot in the truck. We're talking ideas back and forth. And then the day starts once we get into the office about 9 o'clock. And it's phone calls to customers, it's phone calls to suppliers, it's phone calls to vendors. Gentleman named Andrew Moxagimba, who is known in the Houston area, used to be with Austin Kayak and known throughout the country, came up with us about 4 years ago to handle the Railblazer line. But there's a lot of brainstorming that goes on with what we do on a daily basis. We look at products that we're doing and how can we upgrade them. Are there new products that we would like to put out in the marketplace? And we do a lot of research as well, because it's sort of like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and RC Cola. There may be something out there, but it may not be, the finished or complete, and we would like to do it that way. So a lot of brainstorming every day. We're from where I started on the pool table in my house, we're now in a 15,000 square foot facility, and we are blowing and going on a daily basis. We have 17 employees. We have a full-time marketing manager, in the building. We have a full-time photographer, videographer. We have a full-time social media. We have a full-time accounting department. If you asked me, 10 years ago, I would have told you it wouldn't have been this way. But God bless. It's been a wonderful ride, and it continues. And we have a lot of respect for the people in the industry that we work with, and I think they have a lot of respect for us as well.
Yeah, no, they sure do, Bill. And I think your story is it's an inspiration, man, to a lot of folks that I've run into. And a lot of these folks you probably have never met, but just as I've gone with my career, I've seen it. So it's always cool to hear that and to see it. And then I feel, and after I've talked to folks while I've been in the industry, thought it'd be great with this whole live thing to bring you on and talk, about things like this, because it's not every day that the average angler gets to go out here and come out and talk to the CEO of Yakgear. And I was telling everybody, I mean, you're that kind of guy, like you can't, I don't, not to throw another company under the bus, but like there's big corporate companies, you'll never in a million years get to talk to the CEO. But the way that you've just run the whole thing, man, it's awesome and it's great. One of the last questions here, Bill, is, there might be a future ambassador looking or listening to this, and my question to you is, from Yakgear, from within, what do you guys look for whenever you're considering an ambassador? What kind of traits, what kind of advice would you be able to give out to the public for anybody who one day may want to be an ambassador for Yakgear?
It's basically just be yourself. We have 35 ambassadors. They're all very, very different personalities. They all share one love in common, obviously, is fishing and kayak fishing. But just be yourself. Don't go out the deep end, so to speak. We bring out, and some people are always negative about them, and a lot of people are positive. But don't follow that negative Nelly, so to speak. Just be yourself. Share your passion with other people, and we look for that is people who are, behind the scenes a lot of times, and they're getting a little bit of a name for themselves as always being helpful. Working with heroes on the water, working with kids, getting them out on the water fishing and such. And, we just sort of, look through social media, see people who are already doing these things, and not necessarily promoting themselves, but just promoting the sport, their love for the sport. And then it becomes a real natural for us to just reach out to them and say, hey, we would like to be your accessory brand. But on the same fact, don't tout it every which way. If it makes sense and a product of ours becomes meaningful during one of your trips, promote the product, but not every single time, because we still want you to promote your love for the sport.
Wonderful. Bill, where do you see Yakgear in 10 years from now?
10 years from now? I never thought I would see it where we are now. So I I don't know how to answer that. We're always kind of developing. We've been lucky enough to be able to distribute other brands. I've been able to work with other inventors and get their products out in the market, like the backwater paddles with Ed Hom, the new fish grip block with Denny Romero. We have 2 other projects that we're currently working on. We were blessed to pick up Railblazer as a product line, and we distribute that through the Americas, being North, Central, and South. So I hope that continues and other people give us an opportunity and see what we can do. And that's pretty much it. Yakgear as a company, we believe ourselves to be more of moving into the outdoor arena. So not only just kayak fishing, paddle sports, but if you go camping, is there an opportunity for Yakgear to supply products for that? Just your family being outdoors, is there an opportunity for Yakgear to be not just kayak gear, but Yakgear is an outdoor company? And that's what we're looking forward to in the next few years.
Great, great. Bill, before we let you go, as all these listeners are tuning in and they decide to use Yakgear products, what are some of the hashtags that these guys can hashtag? This way you guys can see their adventures as they all unfold.
Always, hashtag Yakgear. Part of our slogan is hashtag your rules. And those 2 pretty much do it. And we monitor that and see what's going on. And, I just hope everybody enjoys their time out on the water. That's the #1 biggest thing. So.
Awesome, Bill. Bill, thank you for your time. And have a wonderful day, and we appreciate you coming on the show and sharing your story.
And we need to get out on the water soon.
We will. I guarantee you that.
Absolutely. It's warmer where you are. It's going to be 40 here next Monday. So.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll see if I can crank up the heater. We'll see. Bill, have a wonderful day. I'll keep in touch. Thank you.
Ram, don't talk so much.
Yeah,
No.
Ram's a little quiet. He's shy right now.
Chris is taking over the mic. I don't want to press anything I'm not supposed to.
He's a little gun shy right now. So, alrighty, Bill. Well, we'll get on the water soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. What were all those questions you were going to ask, dude?
You answered them all.
Oh, man. We should have had it written down.
Yeah.
But, that's interesting, dude. I didn't know that he was... I didn't know that he existed under a name before Yakgear.
Real deals?
I remember hearing that.
I don't remember.
You don't remember hearing that?
I think it was way before our time.
But on eBay, I think I remember
Was it?
seeing Reels deals. I think I do remember seeing something like that. How old were we?
I don't think we were born yet.
Oh, wow. Well, did you guys learn anything today? Oh, we've been disconnected for like 45 minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, this button?
Oh, this button right here. Now, are you guys inspired? Are you guys inspired to build a leash? Guys, you can, if you don't have a retailer that has Yakgear, I mean, Yakgear's pretty much everywhere, man. They're both in a lot of local retailers and, Academy or Bass Pros. But if you do have somebody local out there that doesn't have them hit them up. It's yakgear.com. And what do the future hold for Yakgear? Any new designs are in our product? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Been inspired. That's cool. Yeah, that's one that I wish I would have asked Hook. I know that they do have a few products. He probably wouldn't talk in light of much because a lot of stuff is sort of research and development. But he did say that there is a lot, and they're always thinking. And I do know firsthand as an ambassador, they will excuse me, let us try a lot of things. Throw their opinions, our opinions back towards them. What's up, Justin Downs? So.
You know what's impressive that he said was back in the day when there was no kayaks on the road going to every 3 cars, there being a kayak in the back. I'm guaranteeing you each one of those kayaks has at least one product from Yakgear.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're yeah, they're huge. I mean, they're number one right now as far as, it's number one is in regards to sales and whatnot. They're the number one Yakgear accessory company, I believe, in the world. Number two would be Yak Attack, and probably Scotty would follow after that. And this is just raw number wise. They always release those. I don't know if they necessarily release them, but they're pretty honest about where they stand. And they've done a tremendous job, to come out of a garage like that, and then for him to take the jump between a car salesman, which, you can make a lot of money as a car salesman, and then all of a sudden going and becoming the number one kayak fishing accessory dealer in the world, man. That's just crazy, dude. That takes a lot of cojones to jump like that and do that, 'cause especially being that he had a family. So it's impressive, man. It's impressive. Railblazer, yeah. So they work with Railblazer. All the stuff that we use on this show, and as far as recording, rod holders, our camera booms. What else do we use at Railblazer? We have these little things that this actually holds our our cell phones. We use lights. A track mount. Yeah, our lights also, our 360 lights. They use a starport system, both mountable and trackable. And this is one of the things that I use to hold my cell phone while I'm going live or VHF radio. So they got all kinds of stuff. You can visit them at yakgear.com, or you can even go to railblazer.com. They're pretty much, it's like father and son right there, those two companies. So they work very, very close with each other. When is the next tournament? So there's a tournament next week.
17th.
There's a tournament next week on the 17th, which, you're down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think all of us are down.
What is it, Bay something?
Yeah.
Bay,
it's going to be me, you, Ruben, and what's the other guy's name?
The guy we had last week?
Yeah. What's his name?
Hector?
No, not Hector.
Gabriel?
Gabriel, I believe, yeah. So it's going to be us three. We're all wrong.
Was it Gabriel?
And then there's another tournament in December 17th, right? So there's two tournaments. You guys have two tournaments. You have a shot next weekend, which will be there, and then there's another one in December called Artificial Showdown or something like that. I think that's December 17th also. So, yeah. Any new products he can spill the beans on? Like to say I heard it first on NLF. I guess it's a little bit of a delayed chat here. Yeah, it's
that 360 light's a good question.
Do you recommend the 360 light? Absolutely. It's like, I believe it's the only approved Coast Guard approved 360 light. That thing's bright, dude, and it has different sequences of like the light intensity, the blink, stuff like that. So yeah, I do. But and I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the pole that it comes on. I would much rather spend my money on just getting the light and then getting a boomstick, like a 600 boom, and using that. It's a little bit more sturdier. But then again, the only reason I'm saying this, and I'm saying this even as an ambassador, I'm trying to be real with you guys. The reason I hope they improve that design a little bit. I've had two of them break. Now, in their defense, I broke them rolling in the surf. So anything that's built like that, you don't want it to be. I would rather have it built to be durable, but at the same time, something like that sticking out of my kayak, I'd rather it break than break a starport or something. So there's some give and take there. But I think there's some room for improvement there on that bar whenever you go and get the 360 light kit. So what I've done, because I've gone through two kits breaking, I've just bought the light separately, and then I bought a 600 boom, the long one, and I've used that, and that thing's sturdy. But again, like I was saying earlier, if I do flip in the surf with that, I'm probably ripping out a starport. So just be careful.
Well, the good thing about it is that it attaches to a starport. So if you don't need the light and you're in daylight now, you could easily unattach that mounting system and put a camera boom and start recording. During the day.
That's true. Yeah.
Those starport mounts, pretty much everything that Railblazer makes is well, not pretty much everything. It's everything that they make attaches to that starport mount.
Yeah.
So you don't have to buy different mounting systems. You don't have to buy anything. You buy one starport mount and you attach it to your kayak, and you could put anything on it, from rod holder to counter boom to light, cell phone holder, taco holder.
Taco holder for sure.
Rifle holder.
Rifle
they
holder.
make rifle holders.
Yeah, they do. Yep. They even have something for the ATV too.
Yeah, ATV holder.
Yeah, they really do. Now that you say that, I guess Bill's right. Like, they are, in addition to kayak
Brazil
fishing,
is in the house.
Brazil. What's up, Santana?
Brazil.
Man, what's going on, dude? I have a Brazil soccer jersey here somewhere. I should have put it on. I'll put it on next time, in honor of Wagner Santana.
Next week is Brazil week.
Yeah, next week is Brazil week for sure.
Yeah.
So I think on this next interview that we have a gentleman out of South Padre who will be joining with us. His schedule's a little weird though, so I'm trying to kind of figure that out. But he's got a real cool story. We've got a few more of these episodes left, and then me, Ram, and Ruben are full on trophy hunter mode. So hopefully you guys are enjoying them. If you'd like to see more of them, or if you guys have any suggestions, we're still sort of developing this whole live thing. I hope you guys enjoy them. We just figured it'd do something a little more than just fishing all the time. I mean, we fish all the time.
Yeah.
Now is the time we can get a chance to talk to you guys, because for the last few years we've never really had a chance to talk to you guys one-on-one, and with this whole live everything's just kind of gone live. It gives us that opportunity to sit here and talk with you guys.
This is like a cyber meet and greet.
Cyber meet and greet. You might be onto something
Right?
there. Yeah.
You like that?
I like that a lot.
Yeah, someone's gonna steal it. I guarantee you.
Hashtag cyber meet and greet. Guys, you should fish here. I would love to fish there, man. Whenever you're ready to give us 3 plane tickets, me, Ruben, and Ram are going to Brazil, dude. I guarantee you that. For sure. The pole with the thick pole and thin... Huh? So if you look up, if you go to Yakgear, I'll tell you right now, Redfish Killer, if you go to yakgear.com and you put 360 light under the search, it'll whip out a couple of options for you. You have a 360 light kit, or you can just get the 360 light. So, yeah. Thanks, guys. Kayaks plus cocktails do it. Dr. Pepper, double. Brazil now, that's a distance.
Cheers.
Yep. Yep. Oh, man, that sounded good. Do it again. Yeah, that's good right there. Nah, yours was better. That sounded like I just had to use a massive number 2. You're already on the Rams over. You're already on the phone with Bill. Sorry, I didn't get to squeeze my question in.
This is all Chris's fault. Chris ruined me.
Oh man,
Chris shut my microphone off.
Yeah, so what are we rolling on? 48 minutes, man. Well, yeah, speaking in light of what Hooked RR was, yeah, if you have any suggestions on how we can improve it, we're definitely not done. Like I said, we've got a few things in the back that we're going to be doing, and the camera's going to get better, and different angles. Mics, multiple mics for sure.
We need to get them out of our face.
We need to get them out of our face and on
like
the side.
Built in.
Oh, I like that. Right. We can carve a hole right here and just build it in. Everybody will be like, "What is that sticking out?"
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. You guys have any questions? Hey, you gave away some stuff, right? This past week? Some decals? Did you give away?
Decals, yeah. I gave a decal to Hook DRR for the people that tipped.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But who was the other person that tipped? The first person?
It was I have them right here actually. Hang on. I think it saves the. No, it doesn't save. I'll have to look at it. Daniel, I believe was his name. Daniel. Where's Ruben? Does Ruben like his ocean kayak? Ruben loves his ocean kayak. Ruben's just been busy, man. I talked to Ruben today. And what was he doing? Ruben was over at Fisherman's Place today, picking up some stuff. But Ruben's been a little busy, man. Ruben's been a little busy. We've all been a little busy. But Ruben loves his ocean kayak, man. I will, next time we get him on the show, which hopefully here in the next couple times, we'll ask him and get the low down. I can tell you right. I mean, you guys already know I like.
He was our guest last week.
Yeah, he was our guest last week, and you guys can check that episode out if you'd like. Why not collab with Thresher? Man, he's a local jetty guy.
Oh,
Does a lot, yeah. He does a lot of jetty fishing here. It's got a good following, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. We've never collabed with anybody. I don't really know how to go about doing that, and we're always so busy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, every weekend we're at here's the difference between what we do and what a lot of these other YouTubers do, is we're really stingy, dude. Like, when me and Ram and Ruben go to a spot that we know has an opportunity to pull out some bulls, a good trophy fish, I'm going to be the first to tell you, dude, like, never take what you see in the background and think that it's real. Maybe I might, sometimes I'm back there with a little green screen behind Ram, and I'm just putting, like, the Statue of Liberty in the background kind of thing. I'm just kidding, but long story short is we kind of do our own thing, man. You
start involving other people.
It's tough, dude. I'm scared to bring other.
There's gonna be about 50 people.
Yeah,
fishing.
I'm scared. Area, That's my biggest fear is people that I don't know and that I don't trust. I'm scared to bring them into these areas where help us make this show, dude. And that's not to sound. Oh, we're not coming out like sounding like not conceited. What's the right word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Cocky.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. It's just I just there's a lot of YouTubers that go out there and they'll exploit.
Y'all should know.
Yeah, you guys know it. You guys know the culture.
Yeah, you ain't just gonna take everybody to y'all's secret spots and to get the big fish, it's got to be a secret spot. The big fish ain't gonna lurk in the spots where everybody goes to, and if they are, it's that picture that's gonna get 50 more people that next day,
Yeah.
And, no one likes to hide it.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to hide it. Some of our fish come and then we send it to the editing department, and by the time it gets to y'all, it's the season's over, sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And, you guys know, any of you guys who have been out there who have been with us filming, who so happen to be a part of a little episode, some of the first things that we tell you guys is just, keep it on the DL. Unless it's something like the sailfish, or if it's something real rare, like where it doesn't really matter, that the chances of that happening are very slim, then who cares? You know what I mean? But if it's something that we can predict here and that we've learned over the years, then we're a little tight about stuff like that. Ernesto, that's who it is, dude. It was Ernest, dude. We had a brain fart, dude. Yeah. So next week we'll be teaming up with you, man. Save your energy, Ernesto Cisneros Jr. Wait, is it?
I don't know.
I swear you were using a different name. The junior is, I don't remember the junior name.
Is that him?
Yeah, but to answer your question, dude, if it's just a simple, like, collab and I'm not trying to do anything, I'm just trying to, hey, what's up, if we're there, we're there, but
I wouldn't mind meeting him.
Yeah, we'd have to figure out that. I wouldn't ask him to put me on a nice jetty fish, and I hope he wouldn't ask me to put him on a trophy, whatever. I think we should just, if it was to happen, we should all just go out there and, I don't know, just fight. Just have a fight live on Facebook. YouTube. An arm wrestling match.
Yeah. We wouldn't mind meeting any of y'all anglers. If any of y'all are in the Corpus area, we fish with anybody. Yeah. If it's to grow the next level fishing name, then that's what the goal is.
Yeah. We're all about it. We haven't had any beef with any YouTube. I don't know why people have asked.
We might have to blindfold you.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
That's about it.
You might have to be blindfolded through the whole trip, but at least you'll feel your rod bend.
Yeah. Somebody had asked. Actually, we've been asked twice. do we have any beef with any other YouTubers? And I'm like, dude, absolutely not. We don't even fish with any other YouTubers. Why would we have beef with any other YouTubers? There might be something I don't like from another YouTuber, but it doesn't mean I'm going to go out there and start, you know.
All of the groups have their own style.
Yeah.
You know, we bring our own style to the show. That, I mean, we don't want to be like 30 miles out. We don't want to be like Robert Fields, you know, because then we start copying something, and then someone will say, well, you're copying them. So we sit down and think about what the next episodes are going to be, and we like to put our own next level touch, you could call it, you know.
Yeah, it's all about adventure, man. That's kind of what we try and bring, and that's why, you know, I think this next year, whenever we do the survival run, it's gonna be cool, dude, because you're getting not only the fish, but you're also getting a peek at what it takes to tour with the kayak, you know, whether, you know, it's covering water, survival techniques, first aid stuff. If, you know, I don't plan on falling or hitting a cactus, but you never know. Cooking, you know, there's just a lot of questions, dude, in this trip that we do, man. I've already asked plenty of old salts, and it's gonna be the first, dude. We'll be the first to actually successfully do it, as far as what we know, from JFK to Port Isabel. And it's gonna be interesting, man. We'll see. We kind of got a little taste of it over the weekend on a boat, just the halfway run, and it's a good ways, man.
now it being survival mode, y'all might not hear from us ever again after that trip, you know.
Yeah.
And I got my wheel going, and my wife might be doing a giveaway once all this is said and done.
Really?
You know, I don't know, my fishing equipment. She ain't gonna use it.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that's
if the
true.
survival series goes south, which hopefully it does, because that's where we're headed. But if it goes, you know, the bad way of south, then
you never know, dude.
yeah, we might do a huge giveaway. My gear, Chris's gear, the cameraman's gear.
It'll be the biggest giveaway in kayak history.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get at least, that's probably about a good $20,000 worth
Yeah,
of
this
gear
is
right
way
there.
bigger than my Instagram giveaway.
So, you know, with it being a survival tournament, some of these guys, if they really want some gear, they should probably be rooting for our death.
Yeah. Start tipping too, because that tip,
It's all going back.
Tip jar, the YouTube tip jar is up for grabs too. So I think we got like $3.60 so far. So
yeah,
it should help out for the morning taco. No cheese. Tacos. I don't think you can get cheese with that, but
no, you can't get cheese.
At least get some barbacoa with a flour tortilla. You can't upgrade to the corn.
No?
Nah, I don't think so.
Dang. Ram noses tacos. Was there anything else you guys want to ask? Any Q&A before we pull the plug here? There was one question here.
That is Ernest.
Redfish.
If we're doing that tournament.
I don't think we've met you. Redfish Killer. I don't know your real name though. Yes, we're doing the tournament. Actually, I think it's Ernesto, if I'm not mistaken. According to what Ruben said today, it's going to be you, Ruben, Ram, and myself. I believe. That's for this next week coming up. Now, if that's wrong and there's like another set of guys that you've heard, let me know so we can figure something out. But according to Ruben, that's what he had told me today.
And not only is that going to be, I don't know what the name of it is, but I think it's the Redfish Bay tournament or something.
I forget the name of it.
But I have it right here actually. But it's also going to be called the Copano Bay RV Resort Tournament.
That's where it's at?
Yes, it's on November 16th and 17th. Captain's meeting's on 16th.
Can we fish anywhere?
I'm not sure. Copano Bay, I'm assuming. But that's far, man. I think I'm not sure if you have to launch from there, but if you do, that's from here. But not only is it going to be the Copano Bay tournament, it's going to be the Ram Garcia birthday bash tournament.
Is that going to be your birthday?
November 14th is my birthday, but they didn't want to do the tournament on my birthday because it's on a Wednesday.
Wow.
So they're doing it on the weekend instead. So I said, that's fine. I mean, that's not a big deal.
That's fine.
So Rube's saying that we're going to win this thing. I'm sure Ernie's saying we're going to win this thing. Chris is saying we're going to win this thing. And I'm saying we're going to win this thing. So this is going to be epic if we win this thing.
It's going to be
epic. It's going to be good if we win this thing, guys.
We'll see. Well, hopefully you guys can come out. I guess that's going to wrap it up, man. We've gone an hour, and, man, it's time to eat. Let's go get our barbacoa. I have a big game prowler, too, and the seat is fixed. Yes. Is the seat easily removed on your Trident? Is it removable? No, but you can bend it and flatten it out, so you really don't need to remove it. But you can remove it. I just never have had a reason to. So, all right, guys. We will see y'all next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything. Have a wonderful weekend.